Welcome to Sports Express with Spencer Davidson. Brought to you by Scalzo, Zogby & Whitting and the law offices of Ricardo J. Morrow.
Coming up aboard the Express, Frankfort-Schuyler looks to keep its undefeated season rolling as they take on Sequoia Valley. Plus, New Hartford also looking to improve to 5-0. They hit the road to take on VVS. But first, time for tonight's big game. To Herkimer we go. The Magicians hosting Holland Patton. Herkimer 3-1 coming into tonight. The Golden Knights, the opposite at 1-3. First play from scrimmage in the game. HP goes with the trick play. Pitch to Bryce Dare, who looks to throw, intercepted by Tyler Steele. Big defensive play puts the Magicians deep in Golden Knights territory. Herkimer wasting no time cashing in. Very next play, Jordan Foote buying time, places a pass up the middle perfectly in the hands of Braden Alexander for the easy jog into the end zone. Magicians take a 7-0 lead 23 seconds in. Nearly midway through the quarter, Holland Patton responds. They're at the 20 on second down. Dare off the handoff this time, charges his way through pay dirt. PAT was blocked, so the Knights on the board trailing 7-6. Defense does their job, so Holland Patton with it again. It's 4th and 10 from the 25, but the gamble pays off. Mike Benedetto dishes off to Dare, and the junior does the rest. He is just so tough to bring down. He's in for his second TD of the night. 2-point try, no good, but the Knights are up 12-7. Now, Herkimer pulled ahead and led at the half, but Holland Patton came up big in the second half as they come from behind to win 27-20. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Express. So a big comeback win for the resilient Golden Knights. They improved to 2-3 on the year with that. Now we enter Class B with unbeaten New Hartford coming into tonight, ranked number 20 in the state rankings. They were in Verona taking on 2-2 VVS, and the Red Devil student section hanging with all the boys at the YMCA. The Spartans only interested in dancing to 5-0 though. In the third, they're up 21-6. Make that 28. Vinny Finelli powering his way through the defense and into the end zone for his second of the game. With 4:30 to play in the fourth, VVS hoping to finish strong. Phoenix Waydig with the bomb towards pay dirt caught by Matthew Hicks. It's 6 points for the Red Devils, 28-12. But the Spartans weren't done just yet. Want to hear a good story? It's Cam Story. That's the joke. Cam Story plows up the gut, drags defenders with him for the score. New Hartford continues their winning ways, now unbeaten through 5 weeks. It's a 35-12 final from Verona. Out in Sequoia, it's a Class D matchup with the 1-3 Indians taking on state-ranked number 3 Frankfort-Schuyler. They're looking to improve to 5-0. In the first quarter, Sequoia with the start they were looking for. Jake Miles, 6'2 senior, using that frame to punch in through the middle. Indians on the board first. They lead by 6. But it doesn't take long for the Maroon Knights to get going. Just over 1 minute after Sequoia scored, Jeff DeSaro finds Michael DeRollo with a long-range missile. DeRollo cuts back and finds a lane to the promised land. 2-point conversion is a success, so they take an 8-6 lead. Late in the quarter, Frankfort in the red zone again. It's deja vu in the air as DeSaro finds DeRollo up the middle, this time on a slant. That's a 19-yard hookup. How about this? DeRollo and DeSaro combined for 5 total touchdown passes as the Maroon Knights rolled a 5-0 final, 43-20. In Class C, 3-1 Little Falls visited 0-4 Notre Dame. Now, by the time we got to this one, it happens. It was already 42-0 Mounties. They were on the attack early on. Not much else doing in the second half of this one, but a big win for the Mounties. A safety later, it's a 44-0 count. Little Falls wins. Back in Class B, it's Oneida, another 4-0 team. They're looking to take that Indian pride and continue that success as they took on the 0-4 Mexico Tigers. It takes the Indians about 8 minutes to find their footing, but when they do, they're off. Jordan Clark deep ball to Will Merrill, who found his way well past the Mexico defense. Long touchdown pass puts Oneida up by 7. Second quarter, other end of the field, but the exact same result as it's Clark to Merrill. This one also going a long way. Merrill looking like he's out for a brisk jog. Maybe it's a soft J, maybe it's a yogging. Either way, 14-zip. With 9 minutes to play before the half, Stephen Caffalone wants to get on the fun. This one's on the ground, but it's a beauty. Caffalone cannot be stopped. He is in there, and he wouldn't be done either. Another huge run for him and a second TD. Merrill and Clark had themselves a day. They combined for 3 touchdown passes, and Oneida rolls to a 41-7 win. Class AA in Baldwinsville, it's the Proctor Raiders, also 4-0, taking on the Baldwinsville Bees. Proctor, number 17 in the state in their class. And they kept it rolling tonight, too. Proctor on the offense here, and it's going to be Michael Reale. He's going to take it in for an 11-yard score. Now, the Raiders actually started this game down 17 early on, but completely erased that deficit. Tayshawn Cooper had a 2-touchdown performance, as well as Proctor wins 34-17. So we have plenty of undefeateds still in our area. Great football here in our area. That'll do it for the first stanza here on Sports Express. We still have plenty on the way. After the break, we meet this week's Athlete of the Week, who did a whole lot in a very short amount of time. But first, let's check out other scores from around the area in our Sports Express Scoremaster.
If you want to join the conversation on Twitter, use hashtag SportsExpress. This is Sports Express Athlete of the Week. Brought to you by Scalzo, Zogby & Wittig and the law offices of Ricardo J. Morrow.
Welcome back to Sports Express. It's time now to unveil our Athlete of the Week. He's been known as a good basketball player in our area over the last couple of years, but this year it's football that's thrusting him into the spotlight. Senior Nate Rath went absolutely berserk last week in a West Canada Valley 66-30 win over Tupper Lake. Rath scored 5 total touchdowns, 4 rushing and 1 interception return, getting it done on both sides of the ball. He rushed for a total of 232 yards in the win and completed a 32-yard pass. Oh yeah, did I mention he did all of this in just the first half? Ridiculous. Having a monster week for the Indians, who are ranked number 9 in the state for 8-man football, Rath said it feels good to contribute to his team. Still, he's deferring all the credit to those around him.
That means everything. The team does really well. The linemen did a great job blocking. All around we did a great job. We don't focus on one guy. We all just try and score and win. But we all work together very well, and we're just all friends, buddies off the field, hang out off the field, watch football every Sunday.
What does it mean to you to be able to put on, the West Canada Valley uniform to represent your school, to represent your community?
It means everything. It's what I dreamed of since I was a little kid, just putting on this in varsity.
When he decided he was going to join our team and showed up every day for summer workouts, I could see right away what he was going to turn out to be. He's just committed. He worked hard. He's a smart athlete, great basketball player. So, anytime I can get a student that has those kind of skills, I'm going to find a spot for him. He leads by example. There's no doubt about it. Everyone looks to him to make when we need to play, we know that number 11 is going to be one of the guys. I said he's an athlete, so he can run, he can catch, he can throw, and he's just, defensively, he's tenacious. So he puts all those things together, and he shows up on Friday night or Saturday afternoon.
All right, if you know of a high school athlete, you know what to do. Here's our contact info. Call, email, hit us up on social media. This year, as every year, we want everyone to join the party. If you're a coach, athletic director, parent, even a teammate, just send us who you would like to be nominated and why. Give us some stats, give us a story. All featured athletes will receive a plaque courtesy of CNY Awards and Apparel. And we've been getting a lot of nominations this year, so keep them coming. It's good stuff. That takes us to the second intermission here on Sports Express, but it's October, right? Baseball in the Bronx, the Yanks taking on the Minnesota Twins in Game 1 of the ALDS. We'll look at that next.
For final scores and video highlights from tonight's games, log on to WKTV.com. This is Sports Express, brought to you by Scalzo, Zogby & Whitting and the law offices of Ricardo J. Morrow.
On the ice, the Comets get their 2019-2020 regular season underway tomorrow night in Binghamton. The team released its opening night roster today. With the addition of Alex Biega, Sven Berchi, and Nikolai Goldobin, there are 30 players on the roster, 17 forwards, 10 defensemen, and 3 goalies. No word just yet on who will start in goal for the Comets, but wouldn't be surprised to see Trent Cull go with Richard Bachman, so we'll see. The team also announcing Carter Banks has been named the captain of the team. He'll be wearing the C for the 4th straight season. Puck drop tomorrow against the Devils is at 7:05. Fun stuff, plenty going on. That's it for us. We'll see you back here next Friday night for another edition of Sports Express.
This has been Sports Express, brought to you by Scalzo, Zogby & Whitting and the law offices of Ricardo J. Morrow.